What's going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with some great news to give to you guys. Our good buddy Hack over at Vintage Havana Lounge in Ridgecrest, California has come up with an amazing promotion idea to help us out and to help out Cigars for Warriors. So basically, if you guys have not yet become a supporter of the Bakersfield Gentleman, by starting May 1st through the rest of the month of May, he is going to match every donation made to Cigars for Warriors. So you sign up to become a supporter for $4.99 a month, he is going to give $4.99 to Cigars for Warriors. So you guys, if you want to help us out and help out Cigars for Warriors, make sure you guys hit that Become a Member link at the top of the page, or when you're commenting on our videos, hit that little teal shield with the heart. Thanks a lot, Hack, for helping us out with this. Hopefully this will help us out and help out Cigars for Warriors. Y'all have a great one. All right, what is going on, everybody? It is Thursday, 2 p.m. Time again for the third podcast. And we just continue with the list of amazing guests we've had this week. For those of you that don't know, today we have Ben with Luxury Cigar Club. You guys can see that right there and right there. So happy to have you, brother. We haven't seen you guys since, IPCPR last year?
We haven't seen anyone since IPCPR. I mean, we had that the rest of the year, but this year was nobody went anywhere for the most part.
Yeah.
So we miss you guys. We have to see you soon. Hopefully things are opening up now, so it's gonna be easier. We're gonna see a few more events hopefully starting up. I know they canceled the big show, but there's no vacuum.
Yeah, I have a couple things of news for everybody. First and foremost, we want to send our thoughts and prayers to the people over at the Fine Ash, Glendale area. There was a shooting there last night, and I just hope everybody's okay, and they get that situation resolved as soon as possible. That was the biggest news of the day. Second bit of news is that Drew Estates has canceled all the barn smokers for the year. But what they're going to do is they're actually going to send out all the swag that people would have gotten, and they all got a refund. They just won't get the cigars, unfortunately. But per barn smoker, and they have 5 of them, they're going to donate $10,000 to Cigars for Warriors for a total of $50,000.
Wow!
So that's really cool of Drew Estates. Unfortunately, they wanted to make sure everybody was safe, and they went ahead and canceled all the barn smokers. But they're still trying to help out and trying to take care of everybody that was going to go.
Excellent. Yeah, that is it's unfortunate, but I totally understand them, wanting to keep everybody safe. And we'll just write 2020 as a mulligan, across the board as far as events go. And next year could be even better.
Yeah.
Much better.
So Ben, you and Chris and David, you guys run Luxury Cigar Club, and it is by far been my favorite subscription that we've tried. We've tried a lot of them, and yours is the only one we've actually kept for longer than a couple of months. We've been with you guys since February of last year when you guys started. What's it been like starting this up and getting it going?
Well, first thing, thank you. You were indeed, and will always be remembered as some of our first supporters, and you've been with us pretty much since day one. And how's it been? It's been a roller coaster. We started doing this for fun, for the most part. We were dealing with cigars, and we figured we'd start making this club that we would like to be a part of, or something that we would like to be getting in the mail every month. And from there it was a snowball. It grew and grew and grew, and we found more things we were excited about and passionate about to incorporate into, I don't want to call it service, but into the club, because it is a social club. So when people join, they're part of a bigger group of people, and we have all kinds of meetings, if it's herfs, if it's chat rooms, if it's people get involved in each other's lives, and we have small events, and we have all kinds of competitions, and we're not doing anything that's, we didn't invent anything, but we feel that we do it very well. So it grew in that aspect to where it is today, and it's just been fun. And it's just been, there's no business plan. Okay, this is our goal for next month, and this is that. It just very organically, which I feel is part of the reason that people like it.
That's a really smart idea too. I think that keeps the community a little more authentic and a little less strenuous as far as trying to hit numbers instead of treating people like people. Obviously, there's always some kind of business aspect you have to look out for. But if you can make sure to maintain that quality level of personal touch you guys have, there's no telling where it's going to go and how much more it's going to grow and how amazing all these events like you speak of are going to be. And just being just a couple people a part of it, it does feel like a really great community and something that I'm proud to be a part of.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to this, he's the first guy told me about it. And I was like, this exists, because before that I didn't really know cigar of the month clubs. I knew to talk to Trina, our local tobacconist, and get cigars once in a while. And now there's all kinds of things out there. Just a huge world of cigars. Even though we're niche, it still feels so vast. And I love to be a part of this part of it.
And it keeps growing every day. And we're making if we're looking from a business aspect, I don't feel like there's competition. We're really growing the pie, so it gives us a chance to support all the other businesses that are alongside us that, and scratch each other's backs and be able to grow together and grow this amazing community, which anyone that smokes and is part of any smoking social, if it's a lounge or if it's just a group of friends, knows how social and how much it's built around friendships and other people.
100%.
That's actually something that really made me want to go with you guys, because we've done subscription boxes before, but not cigars. We've done beer of the month clubs. We've done Spreeza box, gentleman box, watch gang, Scent Bird. We did a lot of ones that we used to review on the show, and they all ended up disappointing in some way or another. So we ended up cutting those out. And then I want to say it was January of last year. I think you guys had started kind of promoting the idea of Luxury Cigar Club on Instagram, and I had messaged the page. I said, "Hey guys, this is what we do. We're small, but we have a pretty nice following of loyal fans, and I just want more information." And I left my number, and I want to say within 10 minutes, Chris had called me back, and we were talking on the phone for about half an hour. He ran down everything with me.
He was waiting for you guys to get the message. He was like, "Here we go."
So I talked to him, and this was about a month before you guys started with your first box. And he sold me on the idea. You guys had different price points to fit different budgets, but each one was still going to get quality products, no matter what you went through. And I loved the idea, so I immediately told him, "Look, we're going to sign up for platinum. We can't wait to see what the first box is. And if you guys ever need anything, let us know." And we've been with you guys, ever since. And I've absolutely loved it.
Needed lots of things from you guys throughout the time.
Yeah, I would say this is the easiest thing to promote in the world. It sells itself, honestly. We just tell people the idea and what you guys are doing. Show them one box, and I think everyone's hooked. I mean, I've never seen a bad box from you guys. Every time it's something that either this guy won't stop talking to me about, and like, oh, I got to try this. All of a sudden, it shows up on our doorstep because of you, or it's something that I've been wanting. And I won't tell him because then he'll get and smoke it himself. So I try to keep it away from him.
That's true.
And then I can get it out of the
We'll
box.
send you another. Listen, I think that's been the biggest challenge for us, because our philosophy, or not philosophy really, like the business, the premise is no whammies. We don't send whammies. So when we build a box, and it looks good on paper, and and then we'll try to source the cigar or something, so we have to find something else, and then the last step is actually having the cigars, setting them in the bag and looking at them. Does it look good? You know what I mean? Am I gonna be happy if I receive this? Because the whole thing about it, right? You can go to brick and mortars and you buy cigars every day or every week. And you can get probably all the cigars that we send. Some of them would be much harder, but you can get it. They're not made up cigars. That they're actual cigars that you can go and buy. So the whole point of us making this box is making something that's super attractive, that you either really, really wanted and had a hard time to find, or something you didn't even know you wanted, and put it in front of you, but basically just a surprise. Like, you know what I mean? You don't want to open and see a bunch of, and of course I'm not talking them down, but I'm just saying because they're very common. So to see a Monte Cristo and a Punch and you know what I mean? The regular cigars that you can really, when you go to the shop, you don't even look at them because it's not your shtick. It's cigars that other people buy. We have our niche within the niche,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
and really just trying to make something that when you open it will put a smile on your face, and maybe you learn some, find a new brand that you didn't know, because not everybody's into boutiques as much as we are, and a lot of them are phenomenal. So that's the hard part, making a box, every box really exciting.
Yeah.
I could definitely agree with that. That sounds like a challenge right there. And you guys have done, like I said, a great job. Our local shop has a great selection, and I'm still finding cigars you guys send us that we don't get in our area that is something new and exciting for me.
Yeah.
So that's one of the most impressive things I get, because we've done other, like you said, other subscriptions, and a lot of the times I could pretty much get them myself already, and I haven't had that experience with luxury. It's something new. It's something like Viva, for instance, something that we would never have been able to try without your guys' help.
Yeah.
And you see how that's turned out. I think this guy's bought in what, like 4 or 5 boxes
So
on your
many.
own.
So many.
He hoards them. I'm pretty sure he has a problem, and I don't want to say that lightly, because we're gonna have to do a strange addiction on this poor guy.
Real quick, I want to get some of these comments in. Adrian joining us over on YouTube, right down the road in the San Fernando Valley. Says that
Adrian.
he loves your V-neck. John also over on YouTube, and also John from Alec Bradley, smoking the Alec Bradley Gatekeeper, or Alec and Bradley Gatekeeper, excuse me. Samuel smoking himself the Pupil by Archetype, which is a Ventura cigar, their latest edition of their
Nice.
stuff, which is a fantastic cigar. And he also wants to know, and he asked, "What's your favorite cigar?" But I know that's a tough question. So if you could give us right now your top three that you're smoking, I think that'd be a much fairer question.
Top three. I want to hear in the comments too, guys.
So I'm a I'm a big fan of this cigar. I'm sure you've all heard of it. And United has these brands, these three brands from Nelson Alfonso, which was the designer for the Bejique. So there's Atabey, Byron, and Bandolero. There are three phenomenal lines of cigars that if somebody didn't try them, they're not inexpensive by any means. They have some less expensive vitolas that you can get at, I think, starting at about $15 or so for Byron and Atabey, and the Bandolero, which is also phenomenal. I think it starts at around 10. I want to say 10 or $12, which is uh, very, very good. What else do I like right now? I mean, these things change. You change what I mean. I've been smoking Atabays. Like the Atabay is like my go-to if I want a consistent a cigar, experience that's the same every time. Perfect construction, perfect flavors, like the perfect experience. Then I go here. But not saying that any of the other ones are not really consistent. So Vivas are some of my favorite. What else lately? Stolen Throne, Crooked the Crown, absolutely phenomenal cigar. Nice little small boutique. You guys got it in the box. I don't know if you smoked it yet.
Nice.
Lee Marsh and JR were on our little club video on, was it this? Yeah, this past Friday. Just to name a few. If you want more, I'll name a few more.
Yeah, we got that at a bay in this month's box. I actually smoked it on Tuesday when we did our show with Scott Pierce from the PCA. So I figured we had high profile guests. I'd smoke a high profile cigar, and I was very happy with it. uh, that's something I really like about what you guys do. Not only do you guys send really great cigars, like when you guys pick out what cigars go in, there's always that one that just seems like, whoa, this is my money's worth right here. and
Yeah.
especially in California, that Atabay alone was well over half of what the subscription cost, and that's amazing. I love that. That's why when I talk to people about you guys, especially here in California, I let them know that the value you're going to get in those boxes is phenomenal. And Sean's checking in, as well as Brian.
Hey, brother.
And Mark actually just finished up an EP Carrillo Encore, which is actually a cigar I was going to smoke today on the show, but I ended up changing my mind.
It happens, but that's a great call right there. And I totally forgot to mention this guy. I'm having the Mastodon from Romacraft. Thanks to this guy right here. Very good cigar.
Yeah,
I
fantastic.
can see why you like him so much. I think this is actually my first one.
Really?
I had the genetic deformity when they came into the shop, and so this is my first one right here. It's very nice so far. Ben, what do you smoking on? You're having the Atabay, right? So
I'm having the Atabay. I don't know. I see Chris is. I think it's Chris. Somebody's commenting from Luxury Cigar Club, so must be him.
I see that. Yeah.
Maybe you can tell me what size I'm smoking, what it's called, because they have a lot of different sizes and a lot of different names. I should have probably looked it up before I came, but they're all amazing, so you can't go wrong.
Yes.
I do the same thing when we come onto the show. This guy has notes for his cigar, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there like, I've got a cigar. I'm pretty sure it's tobacco related. It's definitely a size to it. So I got to be more like him once in a while and actually do my research before we hop on. Most of the time I do. I swear. I promise I do some research. But most of the time I'm just eager to see you guys and talk to everybody.
And I gotta say, speaking of notes for the cigars, obviously with the coronavirus stuff going on, it's been a little different the last couple months. But usually, you guys will include this beautiful card that comes inside of your boxes, and it's got a nice picture of the cigar.
Coming back this box,
yeah,
finally.
Nice. Okay, awesome. And it explains exactly the DNA of the cigar, the size, the approximate cost, and some really good notes to go with it. And I got to say, by far, that has been my favorite. How would you call it? Description that I've seen in some of these boxes. Some of people just, they give you a piece of paper, which is great, but the durability of that car, it stands up. So if you throw it in a bag or something, it's a really good quality. Oh, yeah. And speaking of quality, not only do you guys buy your own bags that have your guys' logo on it, you guys also ship them in a box with your logo on it, which I think just goes that extra step, to not only to protect the cigars, but, to show off how proud you guys are of the product you guys are putting out.
So first thing, we're very, very proud of our product. It's we feel that it is, we don't cut any corners. We do the best, and we do it with love. So we can't screw it up, really. The fact that we have nice boxes with print, the only reason we did that and not just blank boxes was because we managed to get a great deal on them. Because we wouldn't want to take your money that you're paying for a subscription and be like, okay, give me $1 of that and let me put that into branding myself. So basically, there's no real difference for us in cost for making these nice boxes versus just regular brown shipping boxes. So we incorporated that, and in the bags, of course, we need bags, so. Put a little logo. We use them at the physical store. We use them for this. We use them for everything. So it's good to have. If you look carefully, I probably shouldn't say it. Chris is gonna kick me. But if you look carefully, these are our original logo. They're not the updated logo. So we just printed an S ton of them, and we're still using them. Don't show them that. That's not updated.
He's ratting you out over here.
Oh no! I'm not here.
I heard I wasn't supposed to know about something, so I just wanted to hop in real quick and check on that.
What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
I'm good, guys. How are you?
Doing well. A little bit before you hopped on, I was telling everybody how I connected with you last year, right before you guys went live with this stuff, and I was asking questions, and we had talked for a while before you guys actually went live, and after talking to you and loving everything you had to say about what you guys were planning on doing. We pulled the trigger. We went platinum, and we've been with you guys ever since.
Actually, and we actually have a question in the comments from Sean asking about the monthly cost. Would you guys mind? You don't have to go into super detail, but if you would like to just explain the tier level for us, so he can know.
Go ahead,
It's
Chris.
all you, Ben.
You're a guest visitor. You have to do.
I was just here to say hi, but okay. So we have 3 tiers. We have the the gold, the platinum, and the diamond tier. The diamond tier is our highest end tier, and that's actually sold out and has been since we launched it, I think, basically. And Ben's the keeper of the wait list there. But how many names do we have on that wait list right now, Ben?
I don't know. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'll just say that like in the past few months, nobody's left. We have a list. If somebody goes, next guy in line gets a chance. I mean, I won't automatically charge anyone, but I email or I'll call and I say, okay, you're up. Do you still want to do it? And hopefully, we're kind of working on something that might make it possible for us to expand that tier a little bit, because it's not moving. The list isn't moving. It's just growing a little bit. So I don't like that. I don't like being on a perpetual list waiting for something. I want to know that there's movement, and so we're trying to see what we can do. Maybe do a few different boxes or something like that will allow us to accommodate people waiting.
I like that. But it definitely goes to show you how sought after that box level is, though. You got a nice waiting list like there, and try to take care of those people waiting. I love that.
No, it's good. The next tier is platinum. It's $51 a month plus shipping, and that's our most popular tier by far. That's the tier that you guys get. That's the 5 cigars a month. That's the one that I get too. And Ben, I'm not even allowed to have a diamond spot, by the way. But
we saw your name erased it.
I keep adding myself to it, but it keeps moving people ahead of me. But the 5 cigar a month, and then we have the gold tier, which is $40 a month plus shipping, and that's 3 cigars. So the platinum boxes really are, that's where we suggest people sign up if they're cigar smokers. If you're giving it as a gift or you're looking into it, the gold box is a good introduction to what we do, but the platinum box is really our bread and butter. And I don't know if Ben wants to talk about it or not, but we have some exciting things coming up around all of our subscriptions here soon. I don't think he wants to talk about it yet.
I don't care. If you want to talk about it, it's okay. If you want to do it in the next video.
We'll talk about it a little bit. One thing that we've always prided ourselves on has been the quality. I heard Ben talking about how we focus on quality, how we do our selection and things like that. And one of the things that we always are looking at is, getting a box that we're happy to open and we're happy to get. And part of that process, as we grow, has been sourcing the perfect cigars. So eventually there will be a cap on our platinum membership group and our gold membership group, just like we have on our diamond membership group. And we aren't going to say when or how long that's going to go, but there will be a cap on it. And these will be the best membership groups that we offer moving forward. Now, we haven't really discussed it too much. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't something else coming. But if you're on the fence about signing up, now's the time.
Nice. Especially since people could use the promo code BKGENTS for free shipping on their first box.
There you go. Plug.
Great plug.
Thank you. I thought it worked.
Goodness.
So the gold membership, you get 3 cigars. Now, when you go to platinum, you get those 3 same cigars, but you get 2 additional cigars, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you guys go about selecting? Is it availability? Is it each of you, picks one and then you guys kind of vote on the other 2? How do you guys decide, what goes in one? Like, oh, last month there was a couple more boutiques, so next month let's go a little bit more core line stuff?
So the process is not simple. Of course, we sample a lot of cigars, and we find the cigars that we like, and we find boutiques that we like, that we can sample more of their stuff. So we try to smoke a wide array of cigars, and find some new, basically new boutiques. But besides that, we usually incorporate some kind of staple cigar in there, either a little more expensive, either very high quality or price point, or it's a high end, very high end brand like Padron or Davidoff. Is something that everybody knows and is it's very high end. And beside, or one or two of those, and I'd say usually, am I correct? Either two or three new boutiques, or companies we already introduced, and it's a new stick from them or a different kind, and one or two well-known companies. Did I describe it okay?
Yeah, no, I think that's exactly what we do, and the way we come to those sticks is by smoking a lot of cigars.
Oh, tough life.
Yeah, I mean, I was working last night real late out on my back patio with some Elijah Craig and an unnamed cigar that I won't say now because I think it's going to show up in the box. But we sample a lot of cigars, and it requires a consensus amongst all three of us, the owners, for it to go into the box. So if Ben loves one and I love one and David hates it, it doesn't go, or vice versa.
But it's not exactly like that, because we negotiate a little bit. So if I really liked it and David liked it and Chris didn't, we'll be like, Chris, smoke it again, or give it another chance. Because if one of us really likes one, or one of us is adamant that this is a terrible cigar, we'll smoke it again just to make sure. Because we're never really adamant about, it's not like I want this cigar, so let's put it in. We're trying to find a really good cigar. So if one of us feels like it's not good enough, or one of us feels very strongly that it really should go, then we all go back to it and re-examine it.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, it's never a sample of one, right? It's not like, oh, I loved it and it goes. It's 3 or 4 each sometimes before it goes into the box. And yeah, and I'm like, there's been times where Ben will say I don't like it, and I'll ship him, a bundle of them. Be like, here, smoke these again, because I liked it. And
that's a smart way to get more of the cigars that you really love. Like, no, it's Atabay. This is horrible. Oh, here, smoke some more. That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, this is terrible. If you want to put that in again,
you got to give me at least 5 more than I guess.
Fresh out.
The box.
When you guys are deciding on the cigars, you guys say you smoke a lot of them. Are you all smoking the same sizes, or how do you depend on what sizes are going to go in the box? Because you're not always getting, Robustos, Toros. You always put a nice array of different sizes, which is also another thing I really love.
So I'll tell you the base of it. Round zero is, so when I talk to, if it's a company I haven't smoked anything of before, or smoked something, but when we talk, I tell them this: listen, if we are gonna put something in the box, we want your best foot forward. You tell me what is your best cigar. I don't care what it costs. The price is not a real factor, but we want your best cigar. And if it's a Robusto, or if it's it doesn't matter. That's the one that we want to try. Give me that. And if you're torn between a couple, send me both, and we'll try them. So that's pretty simple. So that's why we're such a variety pack, and it's not like, oh, we always send the Toro of everything, because, as you know, some cigar lines have one size that's award winning, and a very similar size that got an 83 or something. So it's not. We want the best experience for our members in the club.
100%. That makes perfect sense to me. Now, when you guys were starting out, did you find it hard to kind of work with some of the brands, like, to get that initial start? or did you see a lot of people like kind of excited to get their stuff into a box? Was that a big hill to jump?
What's a box? When we started out, what were we? A couple guys that, not that we're anything big right now, you know what I mean? But back then, nobody even heard of us. We're like, oh, we want to make a box for, and send it to some people, So either companies thought, okay, here you go, here we'll send you. You want to buy boxes? We'll sell you boxes. We don't care what you do if you split it up, or. But with the time and with the relationships that we build, uh, then we can definitely see a very big difference. It's there you go, Chris, looking good.
So when it comes to size of cigars, what do you guys have a preference towards? Anything in particular?
Or yeah, personally, yeah.
Personally? Oh, it's an easy question to answer. For me, anyway.
Absolutely.
Go ahead,
Ben. All right, Chris. Let's start with you, Chris. What's yours?
Oh, the Lancero.
Nice.
And Ben, how about you?
I would say probably Robusto or a Toro. Just the way the flavors of Lancero, of course, there's nothing to compare it. It's like Chris likes to call it. What is it? Magnifying glass.
It's a magnifying glass. Yeah.
There you go. He's one of those weird Lancero dudes.
I love Lancero.
I'm in the same camp, man. I love Lanceros.
I love them too, but for just half of the experience is how it feels in your mouth, how it smokes, how it pulls. There's a time for everything, but for me, just the regular smoke, and when I'm not trying to sit and get the flavors, just relaxing with a cigar. 50 gauge feels good, and that's what I usually go for.
Now, has anybody wanted you to put something so big into the box that it wouldn't fit? Has that become a problem yet? All of a sudden, oh, I got this great 8 by
12-incher.
Yeah, this huge cigar that you definitely want in there. Has that become a problem at all?
We were close with one. I'm trying to remember what it was that we had. I think it was a coffin. It was a coffin that was like really borderline.
I think the biggest stick we ever shipped was the inch limited edition. No, it's the El Septimo. No, the El Septimo, the Ruby. That thing's like a 7 by 68.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's gonna cause some problems.
It's huge, but it fits. It fits. I don't remember. There was one other stick that was like the mandible. It's like a 100 gauge something or other that we looked at once, or someone talked to us about once, but I don't.
But we're never gonna put 100 gauge in the box, guys. So don't worry.
And if we do, you better smoke it.
So
I'll make him do it.
One of the cool things about Luxury Cigar Club is once you're a member, you get access, you get emails to great deals that you guys do. And one of those I took advantage of last week, and it came in, was the Viva La Vida stuff. Amazing stuff in here. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but you basically get.
Did you got a pre-release too? What the hell?
I did.
You didn't get autographs though. He asked for autographs.
The one thing I don't.
Well, send it back. Send it back.
Like you're gonna get those away from him, yeah.
So we'll get something out to you.
That's just an amazing, extra bonus that you guys put together, and I think that's another really good perk about your guys' club is that you offer this to your members. Who thought of that, and when did that become? Oh, we should include that too.
I don't know who thought of it, but probably Ben.
I have great ideas sometimes.
It's always been one of the foundations of what we were going to do with the club is, to be honest, I think we kind of stole the idea from like Visa, MasterCard, Amex, things like that. You sign up for their reward program and you get access to this lounge in the airport and you get Uber for discount and all these things. And I'm like, look, that's really what we are. We're a membership program, and we're working on more discounts with partners now, actually.
Nice.
I can't say who right now, but there is maybe more benefits to members coming. But yeah, having a place that your membership can shop at has always been something that we've wanted to offer and kind of have as just the foundation of the club. We've just recently really put that into full gear, though, I think.
I like that. Now, is there going to be a Luxury Cigar Club credit card coming out soon? Just good for cigars, you know. It's gonna. I know it's
it comes pre. What do you call it?
Pre-charged. Comes with a balance on it.
It's maxed out once you get it.
Nice. There you go. But there'll be a couple good sticks. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, guys. Just sign up.
Now we did ask Ben while he was on earlier. So Chris will ask you. Someone, I think it's, who was it in the comments?
Samuel, right?
Samuel asked what his favorite cigar was. Now I know that's difficult to answer, you know, because it changes. So if you can give us like a top 3 of what's smoking well for you right now.
I mean, it's not difficult for me to answer. In fact, I know you got a lot of live viewers watching. So if whoever can answer my favorite cigar, I will send them one of.
Nice.
So we'll do that.
I don't think a lot of guys on here smoke Black and Milds though, so you might have to send something else.
Swisher Sweet watermelon.
Swisher Sweet's peach. Oh no, I switched to water. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. So let's see what folks have to say in the live chat.
Triple J with the win.
Triple J already got it. That's it. That's my favorite.
Nice.
So
I thought you were gonna say the Viva Lancero.
That's my second favorite. But you know, outside of the Eye of the Shark is like the stick that I fell in love with. It's what really pushed me into cigars. Is like not just a thing that I did from time to time. I don't know what it was. I remember I was sitting on my back porch with a buddy around a fire in the middle of winter, and he's like, "Hey, try this," and I smoked it. And I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And you know, I was just a casual cigar smoker, and that really set it off for me. But we always have a different, like, I know Ben loves Atabey. I don't know how many Hachicos or Hachizos, I can't even pronounce it, he has smoked in the past year, but I'm sure it's a lot, just like me, Sharks. But we have a top 5 that changes below my favorite stick pretty often. You know, right now I'm really digging the Stolen Throne. That Mexican San Andreas wrapper with 10 years of age on it is just absolutely absurd. And there's some other projects coming. Since he has a Mexican San Andreas wrapper project coming that I'm really looking forward to because of the Stolen Throne. The Viva stuff, I mean, Viva's been at the top of our charts for a long time. And there's some other stuff that I've just smoked recently that I can't talk about right this second, so I don't spoil any boxes.
Sorry to interfere. I'm just going to show, like, one of the reasons I love this stick so much. I'm not ashing it just because there are no ashtrays. I'm sitting outside in Puro, and I guess I'm just waiting for it to fall in my lap. That way I don't feel guilty for just ashing on the floor. But, you know, it's gonna go. I'm already, what is it, 2.5 inches almost? No, maybe 2 inches. It's probably gonna go another one. You can see the construction.
Yeah, stacking dimes.
Perfect.
But yeah, I mean, just like you guys.
Sorry.
you guys change. I mean, I know Frankie loves the Olivas.
That I do.
That's a go-to stick. I don't know what Miguel's go-to stick is.
You know, it's hard to pick a favorite. Like you say, I mean, they change all the time. That last Cowboy Maduro is definitely up there really high. The Sacred Scales from Ventura, just phenomenal stick. I love that cigar a lot. But there's, you know, the Segovia Maduro. There's the 505 from Romeo Julieta. The list does not end. It really doesn't. And getting to do reviews and getting to talk to like you guys and stuff, I get to smoke a lot of different cigars. So instead of honestly anything falling off, it's like, yeah, I've got a 12-way tie for first place right now. I just wish that was a good answer, you know. That's as close as I can get to like my top 5 is shoving as many as I can in there, and then hopefully other people will tell me what they like. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go with that for right now, because it's it's so hard to choose sometimes. But if I really had to pick, I guess I would go Sacred Scales, the Last Cowboy Maduro. Gosh, see, even top three is just hard to say. Just trying to think of just three because the list just keeps running in the mind.
Yeah, Sinistro is killing it for. I mean, the Lost Cowboy. How long has it been out? More than a year, right?
Yeah,
Hasn't even released
Yeah.
yet.
two
And
and a
it's
half.
Well,
been
it debuted at IPCPR last year, so
2
yeah, it's
years in
coming on.
that, I think.
No, it was before that.
Yeah, because
Was it?
last year was
Yeah.
Honor Among Thieves.
Oh, then the
Honor Among
IPCPR
Thieves.
before that,
Yeah.
because it was in their little sampler pack that they gave out. That's right.
Yeah, Frankie
Year
doesn't know
before.
cigars very well. I apologize, guys. So it's embarrassing.
It's okay as long as he wears that hat. He doesn't have to know.
Every day since I got it.
And sometimes he'll steal my hat, and I'm loving this one, so I got to keep him away from it, or else I'll never see it again.
That's Ben's. I sent you Ben's.
It's okay.
I'm okay with that. All right, thank you.
I'll make some more.
So when you guys aren't having to try stuff for the boxes, when you guys aren't having to do business with cigars, where's your favorite place just to sit down and relax with a cigar?
For me, it's right here. You can't see inside, really. Big shout out to the Puro Cigar Club in Chandler. It's just a gorgeous lounge where I can get away, and sit and relax. I have 2 young kids, so they don't bug me. Chris mentioned before I smoke a lot of hechizos, which are the baby size atabes, and they're about I would say about a 45-minute smoke or so, which are the ones that I smoke usually because I can't guarantee to have more than 30 or 45 minutes of peace and quiet when I'm at home. Even that is asking for a lot. So I'll come here maybe in the afternoon. It's kind of like my Starbucks where I'll sit with my computer, smoke a cigar, have a drink. I can order some food and just get away from my daily grind, which I'm very happy that they finally reopened because they were closed, of course,
Nice.
for the longest time. So I had to stay at home.
Yeah, I am very happy to open.
No, when I'm in Phoenix, I like to go to Puro as well. Also, I like Fox Cigar Bar and Embargo cigars in Phoenix. But my favorite place to smoke, honestly, is in my backyard. We have beautiful sunsets here in Arizona, and let the sun go down. It gets nice and cool. My dog plays around the yard, and sit back there with the fire, hopefully sometimes, and have a stick. It's the most relaxing place. I actually smoke most of the time at our warehouse here. It's where I end up smoking most of the time. But from time to time, when I get to smoke at home, that's my favorite.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So I'm digging that wall behind you, man. How long did that take you guys to put up?
That was a 1-hour project that I did, and they are not. You could touch them, and they probably all fall down. They're not up there very good, but we go through a lot of boxes.
Earthquake proof.
It's not earthquake proof. Yeah, we go through a lot of boxes, and some of them, we don't want to throw away. We have, like our Viva box is back there, some other stuff, and you can see on the floor we also have a bunch stacked. Just
Don't reveal
just
any
to make
secrets.
it. There's no secrets there. Just to make it feel, that's where we do our webcasts and stuff like that. So at least we have some kind of background that's unique.
Oh, I'm loving it. Yeah. Oh my
And you guys have Casa Cuevas coming up on Friday, correct?
Yeah, Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Casa Cuevas
Winner.
live. What's that?
I fell.
We have a winner.
Did you get it in your lap?
Yeah, luckily only half of it on my shorts and the rest on my leg. But
Nice.
What are we doing for Casa Cuevas, Ben? I think we have while we're
we have
live.
a great deal.
Yeah, we have a 5-in-1. So any 5 Cuevas you buy on our website, you're gonna get 1 free stick during the live event at luxurycigarclub.com. And then if
If you buy 20, I'll just continue.
you hear me?
You get 7.
Oh,
So the math.
Ah, we
Yeah.
lost Chris.
Bye, Chris. We didn't. We didn't really need him. Actually, I just need to verify. I think it's a 5-1, 20-7, or no, I'm not sure.
Oh, there he's
Anyways,
back on.
I'll bring
is
him
he
back
back?
on real quick.
That was
Come on.
5-2, 20. I don't know.
I
We'll make
am.
sure everybody knows once they're on the show. It's a surprise. Thank you, Samuel Harris. We appreciate it.
I gotta put my cigar down for a second because now I'm having some issues trying to get Chris back on the show. What the heck?
Computer's malfunctioning.
Yeah, my mouse doesn't want to left click to let him back on. I'm so sorry, Chris. If you can hear me, I swear I'm trying.
Oh, but yeah, right there just says Samuel just signed up for luxury. Samuel, let us know what tier you decided to go with. I'd be curious to see which one you went with. Again, I do think, like you guys were saying, that the platinum is definitely the one to go with. I think it's the best bang for your buck, and I don't think you'll be disappointed at all choosing the platinum one. It's been phenomenal. I mean, month after month, you guys are putting out amazing stuff, so it's great.
Here, so Chris is confirming 5 + 2. Buy 5, get 2. Uh, buy 20, get 7. So if you buy 10, you don't get 4. If you buy between 5 and 19, you get 2. If you buy 20, you get 7.
Nice. And God, I have no idea what's going on with my mouse right now. I apologize. I don't even know if I'll be end the show if this continues to happen. We're gonna be going on forever. Oh my
It's
goodness.
okay. I got nothing better to do.
Oh, great! I can't even see the screen now.
Platinum. So yeah, again, the platinum, I think, and it's self-evident. As far as value, you are getting the best of what we have to offer for the most part. So you're getting a selection of 5 new cigars, and the dollar per is much higher, which is it's never been our goal to be a discount box at all. It wasn't like, okay, let's give. We want to give great value, but it's not our point wasn't, okay, we're gonna give you the most dollars. But the dollars we do give are dollars that you can't really get anywhere. So the cigars that we do send out, they're not cigars that are discounted anywhere, or you can't find them on one of the big online retailers for 50% off, like you can find some cigars.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, but it does have the best value. Usually about, I'd say, $25 to $30 more in retail value than the gold does for a $10 difference.
Yeah, and I like I said, we've been with you guys since the beginning, and every time I've gotten a box, I've always felt I've gotten so much more in value, like you're saying, and especially here in California when our taxes are super high. It blows my mind that you guys are able to put such quality into your boxes, and it's hard to express, I guess, how awesome it is what you guys do.
Just
And
try, man. Just try.
and for people that are on the fence
Thank you.
about,
I appreciate it. I appreciate your words, and it makes what we do, because it's mostly a labor of love, and we're not getting rich off this. We're not buying a yacht, and we're not just rolling in money. We're doing it because we love it. We're doing it because it is our goal to have a community that benefits, that we can benefit, and we can all enjoy stuff together, and the work that's involved in it makes, when you're saying things like this, and when we hear feedback like this, it makes it worthwhile.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry guys, because Frankie probably missed all the comments, and I'm using the wrong mouse still. Mouse literally died in the middle of the show. I don't know what happened. So I'm borrowing my little sister's mouse since we're in the backyard right now.
Your little sister's. What?
Yeah, she'll miss this because I'm now stealing it forever. It's mine. I like the colors. I apologize. What did I miss?
Nothing. Just talking about the club.
Well, real quick, Paul chimes in with BKGENTS actually saves you money. Watching these guys is not a complete waste of time, no matter what his wife says. Thank you so much.
Boom. You know what? I've been trying to say that for a long time. That it's not a complete waste of time. But I would go a good 70-30. I think we're doing okay.
Definitely. I had something else to say. Then you had the whole damn mouse debacle.
I apologize, and I'm sorry, Chris. I couldn't get you back on in time because that was.
It's okay. He has work to do. Yeah,
send him back to work. I try to do that to this guy, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't. I'm a free spirit, as they say. So you guys, since PCA was canceled, will you be guys going to TPE if all that pans out?
Probably. Probably. We'd probably go anyways, just because we like it, and we like seeing buddies that we don't get to see every day of the year, and we only get to see them at shows. And even if we don't go for business, and mostly for the social aspect of it, it's also business to some degree, and we mostly enjoy it. So why not?
Yeah, of course, yeah, and it was great to see you guys there when we got to go to PCA. I apologize. I think the first time we met you guys, I got smoke in my eyes and I was looking like I was crying the entire time.
You were just really happy to meet them.
I think that was part of it. I was happy to see you guys and just brought a tear to my eyes. So I appreciate you guys not laughing too hard.
I was excited when I saw you guys first. I was like watching celebrities. I see you guys on the internet all the time. Now there they are in person. But we had a good time for sure. First time we met, those first what was it, 3 nights, 4 nights that we hung out?
Yeah.
Were definitely good times. And we'll do it soon again.
Oh, heck yeah.
Now, are you
PCA
guys
or no PCA?
Are you guys planning in the works maybe some sort of a Luxury Cigar Club smoking event where we all go out to Arizona and hang out?
We are, and it's scheduled for whenever you guys come to Arizona. That's going to be the private thing. We're thinking, we are planning on doing some events for club members. We have members anywhere from, of course, from LA to Maine. So it's throughout the country. So it's hard to be like, okay, let's meet in New York or let's meet in California or, so it's probably going to have to be either a couple of smaller events for East Coast and West Coast, and depending on who can and wants to come. But other than that, we were thinking maybe doing something in a central place like Vegas or something where a lot of people do come in.
I like it.
Vegas is always a popular spot. Usually flights to Vegas are pretty inexpensive because so many people go. And I have yet to meet somebody in the cigar community that wouldn't want to go to Vegas for a few nights. I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone that's like, oh, Vegas, no, thank you.
Nope, nobody hates Vegas. Not too hard, at least.
I don't like the gambling. I lose too much, so that's why I just avoid that. I just smoke cigars. At least I know the money's going to a good spot. I don't have to just throw it into a machine and it's gone. 2 seconds later. Not a gambler.
What about you?
Gambling anymore? I'm a gambler.
What's your game of choice?
Probably blackjack. I don't hate on the machines either, though. I can sit, smoke a cigar, and just hit the button for a while, once in a while. But yeah, blackjack mostly.
I like that. Yeah, if
I have time.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, if I know I'm gonna have some time to kill, then I'll give them $5 or $10 or whatever. But I've never won gambling. I've never won any money back. So it's pretty much just give them some money to relax for a little bit at a table or at a machine. Um, any spot in Vegas that you like in particular?
No, nothing. Nothing that's like, oh, that's my spot. Wherever I'm at, wherever. I mean, it's mostly the people you're with. It's
Mm-hmm.
not where you are, or it's all the same. At the end of the day, you're sitting at a table, and unless it's clubs or stuff like that, that's a little different. But as far as just chilling, there's no real place. But I think one of the reasons you're not a gambler, Miguel, is just what you said. You've never won. Once you win a jackpot, that's when they really get you. So you put $5, you make 1,000. Now you're a gambler. Now you're not afraid of putting 100 or more than that. So just be careful. Stop where you're at.
That's some good advice
Yeah,
right there. I could see myself easily like, oh, if I win, I'm just gonna keep going, and then all of a sudden, it's a lot
That's when you get
more.
the taste.
I gotta watch out for that moment. Hopefully, I win sometime, but I'll definitely keep that in mind though. No one to stop while I'm ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I won't say I have a particular spot like as far as store that I will only go to in Vegas. I mean, obviously, I like uh, Las Vegas Cigar Outlet. I like the Monte Cristo Lounge, Casa Fuente, are all great. But the one place I love going to, and it's not even really a cigar spot, is inside of the Paris. They have a small bar right there, and I just like the atmosphere there. We've met so many amazing people sitting there, and we'll light up a cigar, we'll have some drinks, and it's just a fantastic chill spot. So if anybody's going out to Vegas, whoa, fly, um, definitely hit up that spot. It's a nice, relaxing little place.
Oh yeah.
I'll check it.
Oh, it
You mean the
definitely.
bar? Not the bar that's in the middle. Like when you climb there's like 2, 3 steps, and it's like in the casino room or something in the back.
It's right next to the tables. When you come in to your right, I want to say the hallway leads to like all the shops and stuff, and it's got a small Davidoff cabinet a little bit away from it, but
No,
it's an
no,
all white bar.
no. I don't know it.
Yeah, that's a good spot though. Yeah, definitely nice, chill, nice spot to people watch a little bit. That's the great thing about Vegas. I do love is just getting to relax somewhere where you got a nice drink and just see everyone having a good time. That's just awesome.
Yeah, yeah. But we are coming up on our time, so I want to thank you for taking this time to be with us. Um,
Thank you for having me.
Before we let you go, anything else you want to tell anybody about Luxury Cigar Club?
It's a little family, try it out. There's no commitment. Try it out. If you don't love it for some reason, just stop. If you don't get cigars that you like, just hit me up. I'll give you your money back. I don't care. We believe in what we do. We believe in the community that we've created. We feel like it's family, and if you feel like you want to try some kind of a variety box, I don't think you can go wrong. But of course, I'm a little biased. But you have no risk. Try it out. If you hate it, you hate it. It's okay.
Yeah, I like it. And yeah, I think you guys are gonna be hard pressed not to like it though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
So thank you to Ben for taking the time to be with us. Chris, sorry we couldn't bring you back on. Miguel's having problems with his mouse apparently. But thank you to Chris for tuning in for a bit, and thank you to everybody that was watching. Again, you guys can use the code BKGENTS to get free shipping on your first box, and I think that'll help out a lot. And if you guys are on the fence, definitely, like you said, pull the trigger on the first one, try it out. We've been with them since day one, and have not stopped. We just absolutely love Luxury Cigar Club and all that you guys do.
One more thing. I'm sorry. Let me say one more thing. Even if you guys are with another, I know some cigar clubs feel like they're a little, not feel, but they're a little militant. They're like very defensive, like it's either this or that. We have a lot of members that are members of another bar, and we encourage that. You love cigars. We love cigars. I'm member of a few boxes myself. Just a little bit of research, but there's no nothing wrong with that. One company does one thing, the other company does another. Even if both of them do something similar, you still get to get so much benefit from just exploring what other people are doing. That even if you're with someone else, give us a shot. You don't have to drop them, and keep both.
Yeah,
That's a great
I
point.
love that. Yeah.
That's a great point. Absolutely. Um, but yeah, you guys, that's gonna do it for us. We are now over our hour. So thank you guys for tuning in, and Luxury Cigar Club for being with us. And you guys can catch them tomorrow night at 5 our time, 8 on the East Coast with Casa Cuevas.
Nice.
Yeah, we have Lewis, amazing guy, one of the nicest people in the business, absolutely. And there's going to be some great deals. So hope to
Yeah,
see
and
you.
Love it.
awesome thing about Casa Cuevas is, I believe it was about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years, that they had an incident at their factory where somebody decided they wanted to break in and steal a bunch of stuff. And, he took that in stride and actually named a cigar after that. So that was pretty interesting. And
That's the
yeah,
the Flaco. That's the Flaco. It was a limited edition. They only made, I think, 500 boxes of that. Half of that production was stolen. We actually were lucky enough to get enough for all our club members, which we shipped out. So you guys should have had it. And take a look. It's probably if you didn't smoke it, you really want to smoke it. And yeah, they took it with stride, and they came out stronger because of it.
absolutely. So yeah, you guys can check them out tomorrow night. Like I said, they'll have some great deals on Casa Cuevas stuff. And if you guys haven't tried it yet, I definitely recommend it. I like a lot of their stuff, and when we had a chance to meet him at TPE, he was fantastic. So yeah, check them out, support them. BKGENTS again will get you free shipping on your first box to Luxury Cigar Club, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
Yes, back on. And Paul is absolutely correct. Go check out Cigars for Warriors. Check out cigarrights.org. Definitely don't forget about those guys. And we will see you next time. Thank you, Ben. We'll hope to have you on again soon.
Bye. We'll see you later.
Damn mouse.